Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Casey Tries Coffee. This is the 50 follower special, and oh boy, is it special. We got the whole setup ready. We're gonna make some mean fucking hash browns. So what ingredients are you gonna need to follow along at home? I'm doing a Yukon Gold because I've watched a lot of like Babish and Wiseman, and before Condé Nast was a bunch of racist Bon Appetit videos. So apparently these are better because they're supposed to be like waxy. I got some onion left. This is optional, but it's there. Salt and pep. I have avocado oil. Really, any oil works, but like with a high smoke point, I think is going to be better. And then tools. We got a peeler, a spatula, a grater. That's going to be important. I don't know, a plate, a big ass bowl, and of course, we're coming out swinging with the fucking cast iron today. So gather all your stuff and let's go on a journey. But before we do any of that, let's shout out some of the new followers. We've got the classic user and then long number welcome. And then of course we've got, I'm now backed by the trans community. So I know I'm not getting the alt-right on my videos. So this is just a pleasant surprise. And then the rest. So thanks, guys. All right, so first steps, you're gonna peel your potato and then fill your bowl with water. Because you're gonna wanna go pretty fast. The potatoes start getting pretty annoying. And I like to put this onto the plate and I'm gonna grate the potato and then dump it into the water to try to get the starch out as fast as possible before it starts browning everything. Here's just a little sample. All right, so you just shredded your potatoes and you're looking like this. You're gonna take them, dump them in the water. Again, we're trying to get rid of the starch, which makes it not brown and not turn into hash browns. They just turn into hash. So yeah, give them a little stir there, a little rinse. You're also gonna wanna change the water a lot, just to try and get all of the starch off, some fresh water, All right, so then after you've rinsed it enough that the water is clearer, but I don't know how cover clear you feel comfortable. This thing's soaked. And what picks up water? Oh, a towel. I know, crazy idea. This is, I think, a Babish trick. I remember binging with Babish. Shout out if you're watching this. Yeah, you wrap your little special package. Take it over to the sink. You just squeeze out the water. Because again, you want it to be the driest potatoes in the world to get any browning. But I'm not done yet. Next, we're gonna dump them onto the plate. You're gonna lose some potato in this process to the rag, but if you got a big ass potato like I did, then shit, man, who cares? I'm sure there's a chef who cares, but okay. Oh, water's in something. How do I get water out of something? Oh, what am I gonna? We've got our Morton salt. I know all the professionals are gonna say you need kosher salt. I'm not Jewish, so okay. So I got some salt in there. I think it's okay if you go a little overboard on this step because you're just trying to pull the moisture out of the potato. So I'm gonna let that sit there for a second and kind of marinate, get some of the last water out, you know what I mean? So I'll catch you in the next segment. And now we're gonna pat it dry. Again, trying to get as much water out of the potato as possible. That's the one thing that I remember from all of those videos. They always pat it dry. You might have to do this step a couple times. Now, once you think to yourself, that's dry enough, once you lie to yourself and say that you've gotten all of the water out, now we can actually season it. And there's a few things you can do. Obviously salt and pepper. But the other thing you can do is get your grater, get your onion. Boom. Easy. Alright, yeah, so I like to mix it by hand then. Just kind of smush around. And if you don't have an onion, you can always use onion powder. You know, who cares? And now for the fun part. We got our cast iron. And I put it on medium because this thing gets quite hot. Let me see if I can do the water trick. Water. Yeah, there you go. Once it starts beating up, it's hot enough. Okay, cool. So at the end of the day, you're just frying potatoes. So, you know, just gotta add a good amount of oil and move it around. And again, with avocado oil, you get that high smoke point. I only have one hand right now, so I'm gonna try to do some of this. All right, that's good enough. And here we go. Put down the potatoes. And then let that man cook. Yeah, so just let it rip, brother. Now, of course, you don't want it sticking to the bottom, so gotta make sure you check under the edges there. Looks like it's pretty good. Hoping it'll stay as one whole cohesive unit. Smells like onion. Smells like Mama's good Polish home cooking. Now I'm gonna split this in half so I can actually attempt to flip it. Kind of wish I had a metal spatula, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get that flip. Come on, I'm him. I'm not him. Damn. Well, still, it smells good and it looks pretty great. See, because we did all that bullshit with the water and the towels, we got that nice brown color right there. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of taste for seasoning. Okay, so this is not my review. I'm just tasting to see how it is. Too much salt, I think. Do less salt than I did. All right, this piece right here is looking pretty good, so let's plate it up. Boom, plated. All right, so we have a special guest to try out the hash browns. All right, give me a rating on out of 5 for texture and 5 for taste. Beautiful. All right, first bite.
Those are fucking good.
All right, texture out of 5.
A 4.
Okay.
Taste is also a 4.
Okay. That's an 8 out of 10 on the fucking hash browns, you piece of shit. So now I'm gonna try my hash browns. All right, mine doesn't look as pretty, but here's a taste to 50 followers. Really fucking salty. Use less salt when you make yours. I think the onion adds a nice little layer. I don't know, maybe I'd stick with the russet actually, but this is pretty good. Good shreds. I obviously gave her the nicer one, but yeah. Shit, throw an egg on top of this, you know what I'm saying? Get that yolk going, baby. Here's to 50 more followers, am I right? So send this to your friends and tell them that I'm really cool and popular and you like me a lot. Thanks, guys.